there, guess what? Today you have 12 toys in one video. Can you imagine that? By whatever do you mean, Mr. Robot? Well, I'll tell you, but first get comfortable, grab your tea or coffee, and stir it up a bit and clank it. Get a snack in hand. Adjust your monitor, adjust your favorite chair, rub the Sandman out of your eyes, crack your back, and now pay attention because this just came in from the United Kingdom, the kingdom that apparently is united. I guess they're ready to crown, what's his name, Prince something or other, Charles? Charles is going to be the king. Is he the king already? He's got to be the de facto king, but I guess they're going to make it official with all the pomp and pageantry that the UK is famous for. Do I care? No, I don't care. I'm not into monarchy, but I guess some people are. And apparently there's some people that don't like what's his bride's name? Camilla? Is it like Kamala? Kamala? They're on Team Die, so they probably don't like King Charles. Ugh. And is she going to be like Queen Camilla? Queen Kamala. Oh. Anyway, well, listen, you know what? You don't have to watch that, Drek, because if you don't like it, because I have over 1,000 videos from you to choose from. You can play this for the next year, probably. Anyway, so what do I have here? I bought this simply for the box, and it is a lovely box indeed. It's a multi-pack, but it's not a... I can't say that you'd call this a counter box because there's no way to display it as a counter box unless I guess you just open it and do what I did, leave it like that, or just discard the lid. But I really like the graphics on this. For cheap plastic water guns, now these are clearly vintage. The art style is really cool. It's this astronaut. The unfortunate thing is there was some paper loss there. I don't know if somebody pulled tape off it. I have no idea what happened. But I would love to see the actual original image because it'd be nice to have that. Just looks like a really cool rocket ship. And you have more planes here. But I think I did this on my live stream. What's really funny is he's holding this thing that says space water gun. So it's not really threatening, but these two guys in the corner, they're like, we give up. And what are they? They remind me of Peakman's or something. Or Oliver in his suit. Kind of a hybrid of Oliver and Peakman mashed together. And they're in their, I don't know, space station over here. Their orb. It's just really bizarre. You know, by the way, I haven't had anything to eat since an apple this morning. And it's like probably 4 o'clock. I'm trying to get into movie weight, and my wife had some Boom Chica popcorn or something like that. It's called Boom Chica popcorn. And at first I read it, it said like, I don't know, 35 or 70 calories, something like that. So I made it. I looked at the instructions, and I don't know, it says something like 1.5 to 2.5 minutes. But then after I put it in the microwave, I noticed it said the low calories was only for a cup, and it was like 2.5 cups or something like that. So the calories were grossly underrepresented, and I was like, damn, I probably wouldn't even have made it. But then I guess like I should have just put it on the popcorn setting because I burned the hell out of this thing. It came out like smoking everywhere, and now the entire back room here smells like friggin' burnt popcorn. I managed to eat maybe like a 1/4 cup, so at least I didn't have my calories. But I actually had barbecue last night, and I feel like, well, I had barbecue popcorn now. Man, it's smoky in here. I'm surprised I didn't set off the smoke alarms. But unless my wife sees the video, she won't know what happened to the Boom Chica popcorn. Anyway, here's the side panel. The other thing that's a mystery on this is that there's no country of origin. I'm assuming these are Japanese, but it's hard to tell because it's not marked Japan anywhere. Could they be Hong Kong? Possibly. But I don't recall Hong Kong having these kind of really cool killer graphics. My vote is for Japanese. Then you would think maybe on the gun themselves. Now, these guns are They're like the hard, brittle plastic that you would see on the remotes that say are used in your Mr. Mercury robot. And you could tell they've already had like some chemical reactions with nothing touching them. And the triggers are, I bet you they'd be smoother with a little Vaseline. But, you know, you try to pull, this is kind of like that rubber where you would put the water in. This is really brittle. I mean, not impossible probably to pull out, but why bother? But I like the fact that look how nicely embossed they are with the astronaut. And I was looking on here if there's anything that would say what country they were from. And quite honestly, I really like these. So there's 12 in this pack. Let me take them out. I'm gonna take each layer out. You know, I haven't done this before. I think I did this on the live stream. But we'll see the second layer. I thought maybe, you know what, let's see if we uncover some kind of mystery under here. But there's nothing. Nothing that would indicate country down in the nether regions of the box. But again, very cool, embossed with the astronaut. And at first I thought, well, what do I want with a dozen cheap water guns? But first of all, they're space water guns. So, you know, as a space toy aficionado, I like that. And you know what? I really don't care. I think they're cool. Even the guns, to be honest with you. Now, I got this really cheap out of the UK. I can't remember. It couldn't have been more than like $200. So I said, you know what? For the box alone, I would have bought it. I love the box. But even outside of that, outside of the box, I mean, these guns, right? Vintage guns from the 60s, even these plastic water guns, even if they're worth like 20 bucks each, which I actually think they're worth more. Because again, look at the embossing on here. Let me take one more out and get a better view. You know, 10 to 20 bucks a gun with no box. It's reasonable. If you're a ray gun collector, or space gun, and you don't have this, and somebody says, hey, you know, 20 bucks for a vintage, you know, 60-year-old gun, that's not unreasonable. So to me, the guns themselves are worth it, let alone having the cool graphic box. So, and really, again, it doesn't even matter. And I like the fact also that it's complete. It's an entire set of 12. So that's it on the space water guns. Let me know what you think of these. Do you think they're as cool as I do, or am I just such a nerd that I'm the only one that would appreciate something like this? You can leave the comment in the comment section, and this way I'll know. But with that, thanks as always for your time. Greatly appreciated. Don't forget to thumb up the video if you like it. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe you should consider by now. With that, thanks again, and I'll talk to you later.